We got this, you're my favorite. La 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 la. We rock this, you're my favorite. La 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 la. Can't stop this, you're my favorite. La 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 la. We got this, you're my favorite. La 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 la.
We are now back from our commercial break, and we're going to introduce our guests. Our first guest is Le'laMone Haskett. So if you would like to join us, Lucas.
Yes. How are we doing?
How are
Thank
you?
for having me on the show. I am amazing. How are you doing? You look amazing.
Thank you, and so do you.
A little spring look, you know. I try to come out if I could. A little bit. I seen the background, so I said, how can I compliment the background? I hope I did well.
So RBA Fashion Week just passed, and
yes,
you just recently had the ending show, right?
I had a networking event that kind of closed down the house. So you kind of mentioned it in my bio, but for the most part, I try to make sure that overall I incorporate all the things that I love whenever I do an event. I don't just want to do a come-in typical runway fashion show. So in this particular one, took some inspiration from New York, I'm not going to lie, I love New York, but I wanted to bring in fashion, art, and music. I kind of wanted to test the five senses. So we had food, we had body painting, we had cigars, we had art, and of course we had fashion. You can't RVA fashion without fashion. So overall, it was an experience for networking, and I was glad I could do it.
So what all went on at your event? Let me know, and our viewers, what went on at your event.
First of all,
you
should have been there.
I'm sorry,
yes,
and I know I seen some body painting.
There was body painting, yeah. So we had a body painter, we had a canvas painter. I had Nayland Smart, he's an actual photographer, he did a limitless spectrum. So you had art gallery in the very beginning. Kelvin Leonard out of New York was my designer, so I had quite a few models, both male and female, to close it out. We had a cigar bar, and a good friend of mine, Katrina Smith, Heavenly Flavors, we featured some food from her. So again, from the minute you opened the door, you had an experience, and then I was just trying to make sure that it was just able to network and meet new people there.
And where did you host your event?
It was at the Black Iris downtown Richmond. Christy Durham out here in Richmond. I'm from Hampton Roads right now, but I want to break into this market. I feel like Richmond is a really great market. So I discovered Black Iris. It's a 3-floor social club, and I was like, how can I incorporate more? How can I use every single floor? If you have 3 floors, what can you do? So again, that's where I kind of had every level had something different. So it's real great.
So you have contributed so much into the fashion industry.
Thank you.
So can you share with our viewers some of your accomplishments?
Yeah, I mean, so overall, I began my career as a fashion blogger. I never really wanted to go into the modeling, but like you said, I have modeled. Right. So the Dapper Luq, started in 2014. That's kind of how I wanted to get started. And then from the Dapper Luq brand, I began modeling myself. I've modeled in New York Fashion Week. I've modeled in DC Fashion Week. Numerous bridal shows. From there, I became an actor. I did Mercy Street. I did public affairs. I've done numerous commercials for Philip Michael Men's Fashion, for Upscale Men's Fashion, one of my primary sponsors, MS Shoe Design. And then just recently, I kind of, I think it's kind of like, an actor. They act for so long, they didn't want to get behind the camera. They want to direct and produce. Right. So that's kind of how I was with fashion. I was like, I've done the runway. How can I now get behind the scenes and plan my own events? Typically, when you do a fashion show, what you're trying to do is sell a product.
Right.
How can you display my product in a way that people buy it? But I also want to make it interactive for the crowd. So I bring in more than just fashion, but it's not too much. I don't want to have, Aretha Franklin singing the national anthem. I don't need it to be a big production.
Right.
But more than just fashion.
But just a platform.
Yeah.
But it's good that you're actually venturing off and then you're bringing the fashion back to Richmond, because usually you hear the word that everybody's going out of Richmond
away.
and they're doing things outside. But it's great that we still have fashion influencers that are actually doing things outside of Richmond and bringing it back to Richmond, because it's going to take everybody to come together and to build our fashion industry here. So thank you for that. And then also, you are coming out with something special, right?
Hopefully my suit line here in September. So I'm actually trying to do a fashion show down at Hampton Roads in September that'll introduce my suit collection. And then in New York in January, that'll kind of make me the national. But like you just said, for me, I kind of feel like it's easy to kind of go to an LA go to a New York. But then you're competing with, you know, how many Dapper Luqs are in New York, how many Dapper Luqs are in LA. But here it's a smaller market, and we can be big fish here. Bring that influence from New York, but at the same time, still make it comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? So
we gotta make it comfortable here.
Yes.
So we can have all of our fashion influencers and our businesses and our stylists and our designers here in Richmond.
Yes. I mean, Richmond is a great market. I love the aesthetic of Richmond. You got murals everywhere. You've got rooftop bars. You guys have a very vintage look as far as your buildings. Like, this is a great place for fashion.
Did you hear that, everyone? Did you hear what he said? Richmond is a great market for fashion, for those who don't think that it is.
Definitely.
So what do you have for us today?
So I'm going to bring you some looks from one of my primary sponsors, Upscale Men's Fashion. So I'm going to bring out some guys. I've been watching your last 3 episodes. It's been a lot of women models.
Right, exactly, right.
But I got to bring the fellas today. I'm Dapper Luq, so I got to bring the fellas. So I'm going to start off with just some spring looks that are very light as far as colors and fabrics, but also very fun. So I'm going to start with my guy, Gershom. He's first. What you're going to see, this is, again, something very light, you know, leaving the office light colors. You know, when it comes to spring, you're thinking your pinks, your light blues, your silvers, your grays. So he's showing it off. We have the floral tie. So overall, this is definitely a spring look you can do right out of the office, go to a happy hour, and just have a great time. And then, of course, we have the brown accessories to match that silver, you know. So really good look. You know, I think the pink, you know, with his dark complexion really pops. You know, nothing like a chocolate brother. So I know the ladies like it. And yeah, it's real nice look.
Very nice.
So thank you, Gershom. Next, we're going to do something really light. Again, the spring is all about your light fabric. So this is the linen look. My guy Julian is rocking it well. You know, the linen blazer, the linen plants, very light. So you can go, you know, again, out and about. This is definitely a resort look, a vacation look. Everything is light. One thing you have to be aware of, even though it's springtime, you know, we get those, you know, here in Virginia, it can be 80 degrees in the morning and 65 degrees at night. So again, he has the white shirt underneath, you know, short sleeves, something really comfortable.
Transitional outfit.
And then he can put on that blazer and rock it and wear it around. And it's very light and it blows in the wind. So again, Julian, really clean look.
Love the colors.
Thank you very much. Definitely a spring look. Next we have my guy Kelvin. He's bringing out the brown. Again, some more linen, very light. He's got the blue slacks and a brown shoe. One thing I like about, you know, when you have on blue and brown, you can have on a brown shoe, you can have on a black shoe. He's got the white V-neck, so we're not doing anything very dressy. It's, you know, I am Dapper Luq, so I like the dressy look, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that we were actually very light, resort, and it's stuff you can do, you know, really quick. So again, Kelvin, you know, light linen, a traditional blazer. We don't want to do that, but it's also, you know, it can be layered and also taken off when we want to buy itself.
Everybody loves layers.
They love
layers. You do so much with layers.
I love
layers. You can pull so many outfits out of layers.
The one thing I like about layers, like you said, you take everything with you. If it gets warm, you take it off. But if it's cold, hey, I got it with me.
Exactly.
Next, we got my partner in crime, Mr. Erik Castaño. Definitely a resort look. You know, the all white. One thing I recommend with all white, I don't like an all white shoe. He's got a brown cognac loafer on. He's got the blue fedora. The fabric is see-through. You know, it's that straw look. He's got the shades with it. And then, of course, he's got the accessories. One thing I say about accessories, you know, keep it light. You know, for a guy, we don't like that. I mean, ladies can have 100 bracelets on a guy. I recommend 1 or 2, a nice clean watch. Make sure you match your metals, gold and gold, silver and silver. And if you're going to have on any type of leather, match your leathers. Brown leathers with brown, black leather with black.
Very nice. Such a clean look.
Very clean, yes. I like it. And definitely a resort look. Next, we got my guy Marcus. He's bringing out the full suit look, 3-piece. But again, it's very spring. It's light. It's plaid. He's got the brown shoes on. He's got really light colors. Blue. Again, light blue for me is a very clean cut. He's got the actual tie on. He can take that off. He can keep it on. Light accessories, just bracelets, you know, and a potential watch, but not too much. Wearing it very well. This is a very, you know, it's cut to his body. What you don't want to do is a baggy suit. I personally don't like a baggy suit. I feel like jeans can be baggy. You know, even sweats can be baggy. But when you have on a suit, you want it to fit you. So tailoring is very important. He has on a tapered look. You know, it kind of gets slim as it goes down to his ankles. He's got a clean brown cognac shoe on, light blue, and then of course he's got the beard for the, you know, for the grown and sexy fellas. So real good look. Appreciate you there, Marcus, brother. And then finally, you know, for the ladies, you know, spring is, you know, wedding season. So I got my guy Brock. He's got the spring wedding look. Just a very clean black and white, but just a splash of red as far as an accessory. Very light in the accessories. This is a tuxedo. It's the king of suits for guys. So no need to really dress it up. One light accessory, a pocket square, and then a red flower. This is a lapel pin, but you could throw a live rose on there or however you want to dress it up, but just a splash of color to kind of make it pop. And then he's got the patent leather tuxedo shoes to match. So real clean look. If you want to do that springtime wedding with a clean look, black and white tuxedo, shawl lapel, get some every single time. Appreciate your brother Brock.
It always works.
It makes it pop. You know,
exactly.
I love red, but like I said, it's just a splash. One thing that I like to do with accessories accent, they kind of show your personality, but you don't want to drown out your outfit with accessories. So again, really clean looks, all 6 looks by the guys. 6'2+ models, my guys coming strong. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's a little bit of eye candy for the ladies.
If we can get all the models to come back around for us one more time.
We're going to do a quick little flood for y'all.
Quick flood, come around guys, show your amazing outfits. And
this is all courtesy of my guys, Upscale Men's Fashion, 2 locations in the Hampton Roads area. But we also travel, so if you guys want to, you know, hit me up, I will definitely either privately shop for you or we can get some stuff on the line. But this Upscale Men's Fashion, my guys, from left to right, doing it really well.
Love it, love it, love it. So, where can they find Dapper Luq?
I'm all over the place. As I said, I am based out of Hampton Roads right now, Virginia Beach, but I've been to LA Fashion Week, I've been to New York Fashion Week, I've been to Ghana, I've been to South Africa. So, I mean, I'm constantly traveling. But if you want to keep up with me personally, Dapper Luq, DapperLuq on all of my social media.
Okay.
DapperLuq.com is my website, my blog. When I launch my suit collection, it'll be exclusively available on the website. And then, of course, you can come and see me in the Hampton Roads area. I'm doing events in June, something in September.
So you gotta keep us posted.
Oh yes, definitely.
You gotta send us an invite and keep us posted.
I will send you all the invite. Like I said, follow me on social media. I definitely have an event in June.
Okay.
We're gonna do a mansion party down there in Hampton Roads. Fashion show in September. Hopefully back up here in Richmond for RVA Fashion Week in October. And then New York in January for New York Fashion Week.
So well, to all the viewers that's watching, please be sure to like and share. And before we go, can you tell everybody the services that you offer for some of our male viewers that's watching?
Yes. So I kind of mentioned it, but I mean, I'm a stylist. I do event planning and event hosting. If you want the Dapper Luq to host your event, let me know. We also do prom season. Prom season is one of my best seasons as far as getting the young men ready. I've already done like 10 guys. So if you follow me, I always do my client spotlight to kind of show what the young guys look like. And then on top of that, you know, I like to just be a part of fashion. So if you just want to collaborate with me, let me know. I'm always willing to collaborate. The biggest thing that I like to do is just make it so that we also express ourselves. You know, don't let the industry dictate what we do. Take elements of the industry and then make it your own. You know, and that's what I kind of do. So.
Well, I greatly appreciate you.
Yes, I
for
thank you for
joining
having
me
me
today.
on here. Yes,
I'm
this
so
is an
excited
amazing
because,
show.
and she said we're always highlighting women's fashion.
So
today was like a special treat.
He
brought the fellas out with the wonderful fashion and designs, all the good looks. Gentlemen, you looked amazing. Thank you so much. So, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Before we call our next guest, we are going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk style with LaChelle LaChic.
Awesome stuff.
A non-toxic skincare collection made for us, by us. 30 days, amazing results. Goodbye breakouts, blemishes, and uneven skin tone. Hello, melanin magic. Pure hydration. Clear, bright, glowing skin. Pampered by exotic blends of natural ingredients sourced from around the world. Soft, supple smoothness, that'll be the envy. Marla Renee Skincare. Love the skin you're in. 30 days, confidence restored.
So thank you so much for tuning in. And if I can get Luq to come up here and join us as well. Come on this side of me. Come on this side.
Walk on this side. This side. Yes, yes.
So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I would like to thank Luq.
Thank you very much for having me. Yes, and you have an amazing collection as well.
Thank you.
Love it,
love it. So this is the 4th episode of Style Live, and guess what? This episode was sponsored by Marla Renee Skincare, and we only have 2 episodes left in season 1 of Style Live.
I gotta book season 2.
Yes, book
Right.
season 2.
Season 2.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We have 2 episodes left of Style Live, so I just want to say thank you for all the love, the likes, the shares, and the comments, and thank you so much for tuning in. So be sure to tune in next Wednesday at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So until then, be beautiful.